Hey everyone, VelveteenDuck here. I had my first ever playthrough of the Land of Immortals content expansion, and I really feel like I gotta put the quotation marks around the words content expansion because that wasn't much of one. I honestly think that it needs a little help, filling in plot holes, grammar errors, and the like, so thought I'd do that as a little hobby for my next little project here. So let's take a look here. You start your quest off in King's Hill by talking to, of all people, King Harold. Dude literally has one line, and his one line doesn't even make sense, so I helped them rewrite it, because what the heck is a mighty thread rumored? Sorry, what is that? That makes no sense. Let's try this again.
New rumors have appeared. They speak of a mighty creature roaming the Land of Immortals. Speak with Jabal and Ashreya to evaluate this potential new threat.
So you've talked to King Harold. He sends you off to Ashreya. You show up in Ashreya, and Jabal literally doesn't even care to talk to you. It's just unraveled the mystery. Sorry, what the heck does that even mean? Let's give it a little more context. Let's sound like you're actually greeting the hero and you're grateful for the incoming help, not like, oh, couldn't care less. Another one here. That's basically the attitude we're getting right now. So let's fix that.
Hero, I am glad you came to investigate the rumors. A sudden volcanic eruption occurred on an island near Ashreya, and I suspect it may be related to the evil forces that have been sighted nearby. The old mage of Daria went to investigate, but never came back. Find him and aid his investigation.
The next person that you run into is Fedal Rey, and honestly, same issue as Jabal. He doesn't give a crap that you showed up. Like, you took the trouble out of your day to show up and save the world, and dude's just like, oh yeah, cool, explore the Land of Immortals. Excuse me, what? So let's change that. Let's make him sound like he actually cares that you showed up and that you're ready to help.
What a coincidence, hero. I had just returned to the Bastion of Protection to look for extra help. This is perfect.
And then we get to our, honestly, the single most suspicious character in this entire new story arc. Like, I have never seen a character this suspicious before. So the name is Zador Beniss, but get this is the exact same icon as Prince Aldred, minus the bloody bandage. So I'm like, okay, so is this like Prince Aldred's like evil twin? Is it his not so evil twin? Like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, they look exactly the same except for the lack of a bloody bandage. Like, what is going on here? Zador here starts telling you about all of these creatures and asking for help and stuff, but dude has like no sense of grammar at all, so we need to help this guy out a little bit, okay?
Greetings, hero. I hear you are the one to solve issues and get things done. Rumors of the appearance of will-o'-the-wisps in this area are frightening the populace. The common people see them as a portent of doom. Have you ascertained the truth of these rumors, and should they prove real, slay these wisps?
So after you've, kiboshed a couple of wisps, dude comes back and he's like, so you know what? I got more stuff for you.
The appearance of the wisps here is a foreshadowing of disaster. In several ancient tomes, it mentions the coming of an everlasting death. I want you to complete one more task for me before we consult someone more knowledgeable than I. In order to have a clear understanding of what is happening, I need you to destroy the spectral warriors who have been drawn in by the presence of these wisps. Spectral warriors feed upon the souls of the living. We cannot allow this to happen. Stop their advance. You have eliminated some degree of threat from this land and protected my people. For this, you have my thanks. But I still have more tasks for you. I need you to elucidate the severity of the current issues. If 3 or more paths have opened to allow these wisps and spectral creatures to slip through, then it is an indication of great danger ahead. Your expression confirms my worst fears. I feel it is time to request the aid of one of my experts, a dwarf by the name of Darak Hammerstrike. One of the noblest of his kind I know, though a little rough around the edges. Seek his counsel.
So, it's at this point that you're supposed to meet a brand new character called Darak Hammerstrike, and, you don't. So this is probably the first biggest plot hole. So we're gonna use our imagination and pretend that we talked to Darak Hammerstrike, and Darak Hammerstrike said something along the lines of,
Bro, thanks a lot for coming my way, but I really can't do anything for you. But hey, since I got you right here, adventure, gonna send you on a few random tasks, kill a couple things, come back to me, and then I'll tell you, actually, I can't really help you out, so hey, you wanna head over to that next guy that's just standing over there? Yeah, that one? That all good? Yeah, that's the one you wanna talk to. See you later, bye.
So basically that we're going to pretend that right there, that's kind of what Darak Hammerstrike said, roughly, give or take. And now you're going to head over to Fedal Rey. Yes, that is correct, Fedal Rey. I know it says Zador Beniss, but this is not his line. This is actually Fedal Rey's line. So this is another big plot hole that we're fixing here. We're going to move this line to a different NPC.
If Darak sent you to me, this means the issues at hand are mystical, not mechanical. At least he's clever enough to admit his shortcomings, unlike many of his kind. Hero, I need you to gather some spectral blood, so I can better scrutinize the dark magic at work here. You brought me some valuable samples that provide a lot of information. I would not be upset if you brought me more at any time, as it will help me understand the bigger picture. For now, report back to Zador.
So now you actually head back to Zador, yes, the real Zador, and now you're going to help Zador do his stuff, which is fix his grammar. That's what we do here.
Thank you for helping the others. Both Darak and Fedal have praised your efficiency when completing their tasks. The spectral enemies you fought are actually tormented automata, driven by necrotic sentinels that slip through the cracks. I need you to kill 50. Your assistance has already done more than I could have ever hoped for, but the evil energies continue to leak into our realm, as if they are being beckoned here. I need you to do another task.
And then at this point, we get a funky quest, which if you actually play through this part, it's pretty buggy, but anyhow. We're gonna check in with Fedal.
We can only proceed forward if we know more about what we are fighting. The spectral blood has already provided some useful information. These evil forces carry an energy released when they are banished. Banish more wisps until you find the essence of the dead and deliver it to me. Excellent. With this essence of the dead, I will be able to unearth more information about these disturbances. I need your help with the next step so it has the greatest chance of success. Are you with me on this? I need you to clear the spectral creatures near the 3 points I identify. Once this is done, I will utilize the essence of the dead and hopefully find the realm these creatures originate from.
And this is also at the same point where, for the first time in forever, you actually get 2 classes at the same time. I know. Holy crap, so amazing. Somebody at DSO must have, copy-pasted a little harder than usual.
Well done, hero. Your actions have stirred the underlying magical energies to action. Perhaps from their movements, I will be able to deduce more information. Come back later. I may have more tasks for you.
Prelude Forest has too many mysteries hidden from our eyes, and it obscures my ability to understand what kinds of evil are infiltrating. Kill some fiendish slimes to gain a better understanding of their origins. It appears these slimes are the remnants of ancient residents of that realm. They were a lost tribe of elves, but now it appears as if something fed on their life force and created this horrible creature. I am at a loss for what to say.
After adding in all the additional information you helped gather, I wonder if I miscalculated the breadth and the severity of the danger we're facing. Go back to the Bastion of the Order and defeat wisps until you can harness their wisp wings. You see, hero, these wings not only facilitate the wisp's movements, but they also show us where they have been. I can trace their path through the realms with one more ingredient. What was that again? Now that we have the wisp wings, I need one more ingredient to complete my spell and check if my initial discoveries are correct. I've heard spectral archers carry arrow feathers with them to fletch their arrows. Bring me those arrows so that I can create an improved tracking spell. Yes, wonderful. It's almost like you do this kind of stuff for a living, you know? Give me a moment to whip something together, and I'll have my next task for you. There are powerful wisps in the Grayling Forest, and I need you to exterminate them. Don't ask me questions. Just do it, please. I have a bad premonition.
And then this is where you stumble upon a humongous pothole. Yes. So Fedal Rey here actually stumbles and he says, Zadora, please tell her. And I am like, excuse me? Zador, are you male or female? Is your name Zador or is it Zadora? Are you actually, Prince Aldred's female twin sibling and you just cross-dress as a man, maybe? Like, I'm confused. There's so much going on here. Like, this part, depending on how they want to spin it, this could be like a great backstory, but I'm gonna go with somebody screwed it up and they actually meant Zador. Zador's a dude. We're gonna stick with that because it makes it simple, but like, they could have woven this one so many different ways.
This is worse than I feared. Truly worse. Please, go to Zador and tell him. Tell him that the Immortals are on the move.
What did you say? Fedal said it was the Immortals? I wish this was just some buffoonery. There is more distressing news of increasing numbers of portals too. Prepare yourself, hero. I need you to head into the next realm.
And then right before I jump to the next screen, you have to realize there's a big plot hole here, like probably around 2 or 3, like a nice quest chain here, completely missing. So we're gonna invent some quests here to fill that gap. So let's set up Zador. He can be the first one. Zador, come on in. Let's do some improv for you. You need to add a couple quests here.
Hey hero, so glad to see you're still here. Actually, I got a couple quests here, just needed your help. So if you don't mind going to kill those monsters all over again that you've already killed like 5 times, but you know, just do it one more time for me, thanks. That would be fantastic. I need you to look for some rocks. And yeah, you know, like they're kind of important rocks. Just go look for them, alright? Thanks. Oh, hey, thanks. You came back, you found the rocks. Great idea. I have no idea what they mean, by the way. So I'm gonna send you to Fedal. Like, Fedal's the smart guy here. Like, this is all magic stuff. So maybe he knows what's going on. So, I'll see ya.
Oh, Zador sent you my way. Ah, okay, rocks. Okay, they look very interesting. Well, okay, they seem to be rather important rocks. Well, I think they might have something to deal with tethering portals to this realm, and I think they might actually be the reason why all these bad guys are coming over here and causing chaos. So with all that said and done, head right back to Zador. He'll pick up from where I left off.
This place, based on its appearance and your description, it reminds me of a secret hidden in the ancient tomes for over 2,000 years. It was written that even the mere act of mentioning its existence would draw unwanted attention to our world. I need you to travel back to the tidal wildwood. See if the same stones exist there too. This set of unremarkable rocks tether the portals to this realm. Then, it is much as Fedal feared and Darak calculated. The realms form a set of stairs towards the home of the Immortals, the prime spark, the source of this dark despair. Are we already too late to change our fate? From what I've heard, the tidal wildwood is home to creatures called the Masters of Ash. They are a powerful enemy created from the ashes of funeral pyres. I need you to retrieve and deliver this ash to Fedal.
And yes, that is right. You have another big fat plot hole where the line goes to the wrong character. So this is Fedal's line, definitely not Zador's line. But once he's done...
What is this? Ah, ashes. I am a foolish soul, and Zador is thinking ahead. I shall take these to research, and hopefully they shall provide valuable information. Many thanks.
Now we finally get to meet the real Darak Hammerstrike rather than me just trying to impersonate him. Badly.
Are you ready for a fight, hero? I reckon you will be ready to face whatever is in the Prime Spark soon. For now, prove yourself worthy by reducing the population of wisps in the wildwood. Good. They're dead. The wisps are actually the eyes and ears of the immortals. Undoubtedly, the immortals already know you're on the prowl for a method to combat them and will be readying their forces. Watch as the tide washes in and out, bringing driftwood to the beach. Monstrosities have accumulated in the tidal wildwood. These beings have fallen under the will of the immortals. It is time to lay them to rest. Kill the wisps, fiendish slimes, and masters of ash.
Alright, so right about here, we need to add a whole solid half dozen or so quests. And that's just because if I don't add some quests here, literally what happens between Darak Hammerstrike and what he says and what Zador is going to say next will just contradict each other, okay? So we're going to add a few extra quests, and we're going to start it off with, let's call Zador in again. Like, Zador here seems to be doing all the heavy lifting, so let's make Zador do some more work.
You know, I just overheard what Darak Hammerstrike was saying about all that spying and stuff. We need to stop that, because otherwise, if these immortals keep spying on our activities, we're gonna have a real hard time in getting anywhere in this place. Why don't you consult with Fedal? I think he's a smart guy. He probably has a solution here for this kind of spying business. You know, like, I certainly don't. So go see Fedal for me, alright?
Oh, hey, Hero. You're here yet again. What do you need from me this time? Oh, Zador sent you my way again? Why does this always happen? Anyhow, so she needs some way to hide from all these immortals spying on us and our activities, I see. That's actually a pretty smart idea. I mean, clearly, Zador, while he doesn't know how to actually hide from the immortals' eyes and ears, is a much better tactician than the rest of us are here in this case. And the rest of us being exactly 2 other NPCs. But anyhow, I'm gonna send you off. You're gonna do some classes here for me, run around and do some stuff, and I need you to make this item called Spectral Spirit Stones. And guess what? You're gonna be killing all those spectral guys all over again, bringing me back all their parts, and then kabam, I will put it together. Here's your spectral stones. Go put them in some good places, alright? Like, I think Zador can tell you where to go with those.
Oh, hey, you're back already. Oh, wow. Fedal really did have the solution, doesn't he? He's one smart cookie. Alright, well, now you got these. I'm gonna tell you exactly where to put them, alright? I'm gonna put a mark on the map. So, like, go to those places, click the thingy, put it down, and then come back and see me, and then we go to the next step, alright? The Hall of Paradoxes is a confusing place where time and space is warped by the energies present. There are stronger and meaner necrotic sentinels than those you faced before. They are gatekeepers to the next realm. Destroy them to proceed. Very good. It appears they were not prepared for our arrival, which means the spectral spirit stones are working. However, the window of opportunity is small, and we need to keep pushing forward. Thousands of years ago, immortals ruled the world as cruel and heartless dominators of all species, and all that gathered is that no more and drove them back. I will explain more when you return, but for now, slay more spectral archers in the tidal wildwood to keep the immortals distracted.
Zador here promised, I'm gonna tell you more when you return. He does not keep that promise, man. This guy sucks at keeping promises.
That's the way, my friend. You have granted these fallen ancient species to a final, peaceful rest.
I feel the Order's activities must be restarted. You have given us a great start. I'm afraid the current invasion is only the tip of the iceberg, as the true power of the Immortals has yet to be unleashed.
By the way, we still don't really know what the function of this order is. Like, okay, we know they stood up to the bad guys. Like, they stood up to the Immortals 2,000 years ago. And then that was it. Like, who is the leader? What was the structure of the order? What was their motto? What kind of legacy did they leave behind? Why did they fall apart, for that matter? None of the questions are there. Dude never provides any of this background story. None of it's there. It's like, okay, all right, that's fine. We'll just revive this unknown order for unknown purposes. It's fine. All is okay.
I must ask one final favor before you face the Paragon of Deceit. Clear a path through the Hall of Paradoxes, so that should any of us fall, there will be a way for others to take up our mantles and follow in our path. It's time. We need to go into the primal spark and battle the paragon of deceit. She is an immortal with unmatched powers. Make sure you are fully prepared before you engage her in battle. Everything I have requested, you have managed to accomplish. There is no finer person to entrust this final task to, hero. Perhaps, when this is done, we shall share a glass and talk of our next plans.
And you go into the boss room, you do your final fight thing. You do your final fight thing like 10 times, okay? Then you've done the quest, then you have your final little chat here with Zador.
It is done. The battle is over, for now. However, from what we have seen and learned, is that even after her death, the other portals in the realms are leaking energy. More evil comes our way. Be prepared.
And with that, they just kind of leave you hanging. Like, that's it. That's all that there is to this whole entire story. Honestly, this quest line could do with a lot of help. Like, there was a lot of plot holes. I just made stuff up as I was going along. Like, literally, there's quests that are just missing, and they just spring it on you. Hey, so like thing, and you're like, all right, great. I don't know. Anyways, this was my first time really messing around with a voice changer here on this channel.
Anyhow, I will see you guys around. Hope you guys are all having tons of fun. See you next time.